Where am I? I'm in the Savannah of Brazil.
Do you know where your foods and supplements come from? Most of us do not. I love to superfood hunt, and I love to go to the places where these foods are from. But do you trust the companies? Not every company can divulge all of their trade secrets or proprietary information that they've spent millions of dollars on. So ultimately, what is the Superfood Conservancy? Superfood Conservancy is about getting higher quality foods, botanicals, superfoods out in the world from people that need it, that will help preserve environments done correctly from a win-win, and also make sure it's fair traded so the families don't have to cut down trees or do other incredible things just to put food on the table. You and I can make a difference, and we want to go in to make sure the highest quality superfoods are there at the highest fair trade, and that the sustainable working of that so that everyone wins, including the planet. This is a very real thing. We are not only fighting for the amazing BaruNut itself so that you can get the nutrition and the beautiful taste of that, but we're also fighting for the Cerrado of the Savannah of Brazil, because this is endemic. And the more awareness we bring with the Baru, the more economy we bring with the Baru, the more that we start to save some of the of this very valuable area, which is as large as the Amazon itself and being annihilated. So can you imagine that, you know, the Cerrado has 10,000 species of plants, and, you know, we're now looking at they're only protecting about 3% of that, and that's really, really sad and astonishing. The Savannah of Brazil is being wiped out, and it's an area that largely, if they save the Amazon, the Cerrado gets the brunt of that impact. So there's been a lot of PR around the Amazon, which I am all in favor of supporting. But what happens is through over soy production, GMO typically, and over cattle grazing, they wipe out the Cerrado. And the Cerrado is largely almost as biologically diverse as the Amazon itself, but most of the plant material is below ground. So it's a little different ecosystem. 20% of Brazil is the Cerrado. Okay, so that's 3 times the size of Texas. That's how big we're talking about. And I traveled through there, and it's very sad because there's only a few trees in certain areas, and you're driving hundreds and hundreds of miles where they've eliminated the very unsustainable cattle grazing and food production for cattle, not us. So it's a very unsustainable thing, when in fact we can raise the awareness about superfoods and get what you need. You can get your proteins, you can get your essential fats, you can get your fibers, you could get something naturally from these areas without this false sense of food production that is destroying certain areas of the planet that I've seen firsthand myself. So what we want to do is we want to raise awareness of the Cerrado, and buying the Baru is voting with your dollars to start doing that. So we're going to create more and more programs to support the people, to support the Cerrado, and continue to make that a sustainable business. So this is not about doom or gloom. This is not about, oh, these damn big corporations. No, this is about creating opportunity to create change. So the Superfood Conservancy is this beacon for real change in this area. Because I've been a superfood hunter, because I've seen food production, herbal production, superfood production, and I've seen the unsustainable practices of this, and also where superfoods, the quality suffers, and also superfoods and herbs that would never get to you, I want to make them get to you and get in the market. So ultimately, the Superfood Conservancy will continue to be a stamp of approval of some of these things. So that's really exciting to me, and it's something that I live every day, but now I'm opening it up so that you can also help make that difference with your donations, but also so that you start becoming aware that you don't know where your food's from, right? You don't know where your supplements are from. We all don't, right? And of course, you're not going to know, like I said before, but at least knowing the trust that's behind the companies that can start saying, listen, we test for this, we test for that, we make sure, we show up, we go there, we audit facilities, we support our farmers. That's the kind of conversation. And if they can't have at least the conversation, then you want to move away from voting with your dollars on that stuff. So you can go to superlife.com, Superfood Conservancy, and you can donate. It's right on my site. Tell other people about it. And again, this will continue to grow, and we'll continue to give updates as we go. Part of the proceeds of the Baru selling is going to go back to the Conservancy to help fight and improve its quality. Special offer is if you donate $100 or more, you will have a very special hat that's dedicated to the Superfood Conservancy, and it is not for sale for anyone else. It is people that you're basically saying, if I see you around, if I see you in the airport and I see that you have this hat on, I know that you said, listen, I'm taking a stand and I'm helping Darin and the Superfood Conservancy improve the quality of supplements, foods, and the people and the environment. So I am grateful, and all of us at Superlife, we are grateful. Pick up your hat and shirt and be a beacon for Superlife in your family, in your communities, in your towns, hell, for the planet. Because listen, this is nuts. There's a lot of crazy stuff and you can focus on the crazy stuff, but I'm telling you, by focusing your mind on what your super life is, by living your super life, your life will change. Live your super life. Love to you all, and take care.